Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network, also featured on The Roar on 99.1, 93.5, and 94.7 HD2. Good morning and happy Friday, my friends.
We got
Wonderful
a very,
job.
very special guest in the
Yes,
studio
we
today.
do.
He's not
We got
really a
Terry.
guest.
Clap it
I
up for
swear to
Terry.
God, I missed you.
No, you didn't, but
I
thank
wanted
you
to
anyway.
kick you in the dick. But I
No,
missed
we all
you.
missed you. It's
Yeah,
so
no,
hard.
no, dude.
It's like you're here every day, but you're not here every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, I
It's-
know.
It's tough.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
We've had difficulties at home. One, the wife, Dr. Fauci, I call her. It's not the real Dr. Fauci, but that's what I call her.
Close enough.
She had COVID, and this woman was just did everything. You know, she's vaccinated, wore a mask, and did everything. But she did it because she was worried about me. I just decided not to get it. So
Well, that's the right way to go about it.
Yeah, I was in the basement I haven't seen her for 6 days now. Yeah, 6 days, and we're living in the same
Like,
house.
actually haven't seen her.
I
have
haven't
not
seen my
seen
wife
her.
in 6 days, so it's fine.
Well, 'cause
Yeah,
you don't
me
like
either.
your wife.
Well, I mean, I do, but
Just haven't seen her.
I'm busy, Terry. I'm busy.
Listen, sometimes space is a good thing.
All right, well.
Now,
just-
I know, Adam, you're going to, people are going to comment on your wonderful shirt, but I'm going in a different direction. I like your little flippy doos in front with your hair.
oh, not
yeah.
intentional, by the way.
The
It's
flippy
unintentional. You know who else
dudes.
used to do that?
Oh,
Barney Fife.
John
oh.
Travolta.
Right, but Barney Fife was on the Andy Griffin show, and when he was romancing a woman, he'd do his little hair down like that. So I thought that's what you were doing.
no, I have no idea who that is, so I think
Oh,
I
that's
did this
right.
on accident.
You wouldn't know. Do you know who Barney Fife is?
Not a clue.
Fish?
Nope.
Yep, I'm sorry.
You
Terry.
figure that.
Don Knotts.
Well, look,
And you don't know who he is either. So
Nope.
that's all right.
What they don't know
They sound good people.
is that Adam's outfit is a onesie. It's a romper.
Is it?
it is.
You
yeah.
know what?
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
I have never, I've never seen a man live with a romper. I've seen it on TV.
I'll take it off if you want.
Now then you're
Please
just
don't.
then you're just being your white skivvies.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm repping you.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I got your face. We're good.
Okay, you're all in black
Draft
and
the
white.
cocaine.
Okay,
We're ready.
wonderful.
It's
I
Friday.
think I'm a good
it is Friday.
role model for the youth. But anyways, let's
You're
get
a
the
great
show
role model
started.
for the
Same.
youth.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this morning. Terry Foster in studio. So excited
up?
for the show.
What up?
Terry, I'm going to start this one off. Tigers fans yesterday bitching, complaining,
And they don't
upset
have a right.
about what the New York Yankees and Aaron Boone did. Intentionally walking Miguel Cabrera, runners on second and third, bottom of the eighth. And here we are. They walk him, Terry. Look, I hate sabermetrics in baseball. I'm not much of an analytics guy in the sport of baseball. I just think it's just stupid. But if you told me I had a 42% chance to win the baseball game if I pitched to Miguel Cabrera and a 49% chance to win the game if I pitched to Austin Meadows, well, again, not that I agree with it. Not that this is one of the many reasons why baseball is dying, but the Yankees owe you nothing, Detroit. They don't owe you a goddamn thing. They don't have to pitch to Miguel Cabrera if they don't want to.
No, but the strategy didn't make sense from this standpoint. If I'm trying to win the game, I'd much rather pitch to Miggy than Austin.
I agree. Miggy, by the way, who's 0 for 3 that game, 2 swinging strikeouts.
Strikeouts, yeah.
Come on. I didn't understand it, but at the same time, the only people that should and are allowed to be outraged is anybody that was in that stadium. Everybody at home, oh, they walked him? Everybody gets to see it? I mean, look, it's a scumbag move. The Yankees are a scumbag franchise.
Well, and for the
Very
record,
successful.
Adam did not react. like the rest of us.
Yeah, I
I
did.
stood next to him while this happened, and he just stood there. That was it.
Well, that's the way to do it.
There-
Be professional.
I have zero reason to be angry this morning. People at the stadium, if I was there, by the way, fuck you, Aaron Boone. I'd be swearing his mother up and down the whole
And that's what they
goddamn
did.
dugout. And as they should. If you're in the stadium. If you're not, shut the hell up. You have no right to complain. You at the stadium were denied an opportunity to see history. Fair. Everybody at home, shut the hell up. Yankees owe you nothing. They're trying to win a baseball game. And I'm glad they lost. And I'm glad Austin Meadows hit a bloop single to center. But that doesn't change the fact that this is why baseball sucks, Terry. It's moments like this. And a guy who, by the way, who played in the game, who was a okay player, who has been a successful part of championship teams, is sitting in that dugout like, yeah, you know what, we're going to walk Miguel Cabrera in the final game of this homestand against them. And granted, I think it would have been more outrageous if the Tigers didn't have the Rockies today, right?
Correct.
So if the Tigers were going on the road for the next 6 games, Terry, I would be up here like fuming. And shut the hell up, Detroit. You're going to see it happen today, tomorrow, or Sunday. It's not the end of the world. Fair?
Fair.
No, it is fair. And my question was, for at least for yesterday, would you rather see Miggy get his 3,000th hit and the Tigers lose, or see them win?
I see them win.
I think now you're in a state that the Tigers have to start winning games at some point. So, but you know what? Fans just like to bitch and moan.
I know.
And that's just what we do.
The reality.
Right. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. We got today. You know who should probably be happy? The Illages. So we get another, not sellout, but at least we get 20-something thousand, or maybe 30 for tonight's game.
Yeah, you're going to get more people because it's a night
Right, you're going to
game.
get more people. Because if you didn't, nobody was going to tonight's game. It's going to be empty. So they're going to make a few more. That was a decision that probably made the parking people, the Illages, $1 million.
Yeah?
Fair.
No, he's not joking.
No,
It's not they got to show up again and again until he does it.
Yeah.
And Terry, correct me if I'm wrong, April is actually one of the months that the teams struggle the most with, not only in attendance, but making money. Baseball teams don't really start making money up until end of May, early June, where kids are starting to come out of school.
Yeah,
Now
that's the key, the kids. Because a lot of people did something I would not have done. They pulled their kids out of school to go see that game.
You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, come on. I'd hate you if you were my dad.
Well, too bad. But I wanted my kids to get an education.
Oh, come on.
And
my kids are in 4th grade. What the hell are they going to
You
be
don't have
learning?
kids,
how to
Joe.
stand, how to walk in a single file line, and how to put a triangle shape into a triangle hole?
I'm a
It's
little
not fourth
bit
grade, it's
ahead
like
of
third-
you as far as the
second
kid
grade,
thing
first
is
grade,
concerned.
kindergarten.
In fact, I don't have kids anymore. They're adults.
Well,
But I'm saying if they're 7th, 8th grade,
My parents still have
what are
kids.
they learning? Algebra 2? Pre-algebra?
Important stuff.
To this day, I haven't used the Pythagorean theorem. What? I take my kid out of school for history. Come on. I'm going to be the dad that's
you
going to
know
walk
what?
in there,
It's
take my
not
son,
the-
grab
no,
him a pizza.
But bro, it's not that big of a deal. Guess what? Back in the day, if you didn't see it live, you didn't see it.
You didn't
Now
see it,
we got Sports Center,
Yeah.
we got Bally's.
The
You're going
Twitters.
to see the hit. Is it
TV,
really
Twitter,
that big of a
Instagram.
deal
Grams.
for
All
a
the
kid to see that
snaps.
game? I don't think so.
I would take my kid out. I'm very offended
It's a
right
big
now.
deal.
What about you, Mama?
I think it's a big deal. It's a big deal to see a hit like that.
You pulling your kid out?
Hell yeah, I'm a cool mom.
I'm not pulling.
Terry,
mine.
I used to pray that twice a year during the school year, my mom would show up with some random reason. Whether my dad, I don't care if my dad got hurt at work, I don't care what the reason was, that she would just take me out of school. And it would happen once or twice every year. And those were some of the greatest days of my life.
Even when Dad got hurt?
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
him.
come on, man. That's your dad.
No, he's fine.
That's your baby
He's
boy.
fine. He's fine.
No, my kids wouldn't care that much. They wouldn't care about seeing it.
Is there a different sport that they would care about seeing something like that, though? Because that's, I mean, what you
no.
would have to compare it to.
My daughter was a book nerd. She still is, even though she's graduated from college now.
So if you went and her favorite like writer was in town, would you pull her out of school to go see that writer?
No. No, you know, if the writer was, have your book signing at 7 o'clock.
Terry, if I was your kid,
Hit your 3,000th hit at this time specifically.
man, me and you would have had beef if I was your kid. You'd probably whoop my ass, though.
I'd probably disown you.
Yeah, I
I
would have
said,
walked.
get this
"Fuck you,
dude
Dad."
out of my house.
I would have gave you the middle finger. And
Right,
just
hey,
walked
one
out.
hater, get out.
Oh my gosh.
Stay out. Get
I
out.
was a stay out.
I think
the
the
hell
coolest
out.
thing about Miggy's 3,000th hit is that he's been so humble about it. Like, he's like, we're still playing this game. I don't care we lost. Like, I'm still here. And then yesterday, he calmed down the crowd before the commercial break, held up a number 3. They were still winning. Like,
And
that's
what
a
did
cool-
Miggy
Cabarrus.
say to do with your kids? Don't take the kids out of school.
He didn't say that.
Yes,
He's
he
a bad
did.
role
Did he
model.
really?
He
Yes.
should not say that. No, that's
He
bad.
said
of
it.
him. No, he's a bad role model. But
Get that education.
look, let's be real here. All right, this 3,000th hit is a big deal. Now, I'll tell you guys why. Just to put it in perspective, Miggy is 39 right now. He will get his 3,000th hit this year. Bryce Harper, 29 years old. He's been in the league for 10 years. 1,200 hits. He plays another 10 years. At the rate he played the first 10, he's only going to have 2,400 hits. Mike Trout barely has 1,400 hits. He's not even on pace to finish with 3,000 hits in his career. Miggy came out of the gate day one in Miami and was a phenomenal player. And then after that rookie year, second year I believe, it was 30 and 120 every single year. And then the Tigers picked him up. And obviously that trade, that is one of the greatest trades in baseball history. You guys know the whole story. This guy he's a machine. And honestly, Terry, outside of Miggy and Albert Pujols, who was hitting for league-leading batting averages, 35, 40, 45 plus home runs, 120, 130 plus RBIs, year in and year out? In my lifetime, those are the only two. Obviously, there was Alex Rodriguez, but he was juicing up the juice. So
Hey, we don't know who's juicing up the juice.
that's fair.
We don't know that. We like to believe none of our guys are.
Not going to make any accusations either because I don't want them to take it away.
Okay.
Well, look, I mean, Alex Rodriguez early on in his career was that guy, hitting for power, hitting for average, but he wasn't as consistent, I would say, as Miggy or Albert Pujols. So for me, it's those two, Terry, that.
Yeah, but he played in New York. You know how it is.
I
That goes
know.
back to the thing with Cade Cunningham. It's who you are, where you're playing, what people see, whether you get votes or not. Alex Rodriguez, we know Alex Rodriguez was on the juice, but he's such a BS artist that you don't consider him one of the guys that juiced. Him, Big Papi, because Big Papi is just so happy and everything that we don't
Well,
consider
he works
them.
on the MLB Network, that's why.
Right. But,
Right.
he's on the regular stuff where we see him and
You
he's
see him
all
every
happy.
day. Look at him, he's a nice guy, he's very professional, suit and tie.
Wait, he got shot because he's probably messing with some people he shouldn't have been messing with. But because he's friendly,
But because he
we
lived
like
from getting
him-
shot, we put him in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
If he was dead, we don't put him in the Hall of Fame.
Now, if
Because
you're
then it comes
dead-
out that he was shot by a coke dealer.
No, if you're dead, you got to go in.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're dead, you're
absolutely.
automatically.
I heard Barry, you heard it. Barry Bonds got to be in the Hall of Fame, man.
I agree. He should be in the Hall of Fame, but the people the keepers of the gate, not gonna let him in for a while. Barry Bonds will get in when younger voters have votes. The old curmudgeons out there say, "Oh no, he's did juice. He's not getting my vote." Arr. But I just don't agree with them. I'd vote all the cheaters in. Barry Bonds, Pete Rose, that people don't want to let him in. Roger Clemens, and especially Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, because I'm convinced they saved baseball.
100%.
Because people are like, damn, I don't like this game. And we still bitching about the game today. But it got a reprieve because these guys were so goofy and had their little stupid handshakes. And seemed to like each other. Maybe they didn't. But that saved baseball. I'd let them in the Hall of Fame. Yes, they hit 1 million home runs on steroids. But if it wasn't for them, there would be no baseball.
That's the stuff I like to hear, Terry.
Don't people understand that you still have to hit the baseball?
Yeah, but
Like, you can use all the
that
steroids
doesn't
possible.
matter,
You still have to
Fish.
hit the ball.
There's still like principles to the
Yeah,
game.
but you could hit the ball, but it could be a dribbler to the mound. Or
You kill the
The
pitcher.
other thing is, I'm injured, but I'm using some illegal stuff to make sure I get back in the lineup. So yeah, you have to hit the ball, but the juice can help you be in the lineup.
I'm
and
with
help you hit it longer.
some of the people
yeah,
in the
it can
chat.
certainly help you, but you still have to hit the ball.
I'm with some of the people in the chat. Until Pete Rose is in the Hall of Fame, it's a joke. I would agree with that. And I would also agree that my hair is on point today. And it's because of the lovely ladies over at Lady Jane's
Looking like
Haircuts
Barney Fife.
for men. Absolutely right, Terry. Find one near you and let them treat you like a king to walk in anytime, relax, and watch your favorite team. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Get to Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Everything that we've hoped for, finally.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brandon Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
It's all happening now.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Counting down the hits until Miggy hits 3,000.
High drive, way back the other way, and gone! Cabrera hits another one.
The summer of Woodward Sports is here.
All right, guys, next Thursday, the NFL Draft is officially here, and we'll be live at the Brass Rail downtown Detroit for it all. The entire first round starts at 7:30, and the broadcast will go up until the Lions do something with that goddamn pick. And I'm all for it. Picking at number 2 and 32, day 1 of the NFL Draft. We're throwing a party down at the Brass Rail. Be there. I'm going to be doing cocaine with Terry Foster. Maddie's going to be filming us. It's going to be a great time. Join everybody here at the Woodward Sports Network. What?
I don't get to participate.
Somebody's got to hold the camera.
And Maddie doesn't do cocaine. I have never done cocaine.
I feel like that's not a discussion we're about to have.
Well, you know what? You guys are missing out. Anyways, the point is, draft party next week. Be there down at the Brass Rail. Join us all, and we'll be live from 7:30 up until the end of the first round. It's going to be a blast, and of course, it's brought to you by our sponsors, Cintron, Gypsy Vodka, and of course, Planet Fitness. Let's get this shindig on the road. Terry, you asked me a question last night. I said, Adam, are you okay with the Detroit Lions taking a quarterback at number 2? And about a month ago, I'm not gonna lie, I was at the point where I'd, strangle somebody if they told me quarterback at 2. I still feel that way, but I'm more open-minded to it because I just understand the game. Football, it's the most important position. And if you're telling me the GM that I believe in, that I think is probably the most competent GM this team has ever had, is going all in on a quarterback, what that tells me, Terry, is, all right, 1, that's his guy, right? 2, they're going all in on the future of the franchise, and eventually they're going to have to address it. And number 3, again, it's the most important position in football. And I may not agree with it, and I don't have to like the pick, but I can at least understand it and be like, you know what? I would have preferred an edge rusher at number 2, but you know what? All right, Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, whoever they're going to end up falling in love with. I can respect it. And it also gives me clarity, right? I think a lot, what we see in the NFL, a lot of teams, ownership, GMs, coaches, they make decisions, Terry, and they never offer clarity. Right now in Carolina, is anybody clear on their situation? No. Is he on the hot seat, meaning the head coach, or not? Are they in for the quarterback market or not? Is Sam Darnold the quarterback or not? Those kind of situations, I think, are worse than what you even had with Matt Patricia, because you just aren't sure of the direction you're going in. Matt Patricia, you know you were going into the gutter. Like, all right, it's going to be bad. Here we are. And we knew the moment he left, it was going to be a process to get everything back to normal. Fine, here we are. When you don't know what's going on or you're not sure of, see, what would make me question, Terry, what the hell is going on is if they take a secondary player. But if they take a quarterback, that is the most important position in football. And if they miss on it, that is a conversation for another day. But if they take the kid, yeah, I'm not going to be overly upset. I won't like it. But then again, I don't have to like it. And if he ends up being a damn good quarterback, well, then I'll love it. And I'm going to love the idea that, you know what, they're trying to fill a position of need. That is a quarterback. They don't have a franchise quarterback right now in Detroit. And as much as I want a pass rusher, I can respect at least the idea that, hey, we're spending the number 2 overall pick on possibly the future of this franchise.
Well, when we had young Scott Bischoff on, before talking to him, I was adamantly against it. But he said something that he thought this is the next Michael Vick. And I hope he meant the next Michael Vick without the dogs and all that stuff. But if this guy is the next Michael Vick or anything close to it, then I'm okay with going for it. Because I know the quarterback class is not considered great this year. But would you rather get the best quarterback this year or the 4th or 5th best quarterback next year?
Can I be honest with you? I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. Mm-hmm. I hate when people ask me that. And I want to punch them in the face. I'll tell you why. Going into the 2017 draft, I believe, or 2016, probably 2017, Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun Watson, Mitchell Trubisky, we know the story. The 3rd quarterback taken off the board, I believe, that year was Deshaun Watson. So in theory, some years, the 3rd quarterback taken, or the best quarterback on the board, depends on what your board looks like, ends up being the best quarterback. Mac Jones, right now, looks like the most ready quarterback, even though he went to the best situation. We've seen Dak Prescott, 3rd round. He was the 5th or 6th quarterback taken in that draft.
But he wasn't
ended up being the best
5th
one.
or 6th best. You would have to believe that Brad Holmes knows what he's talking about. Even if a guy is listed as the 3rd or best quarterback, he would pick that guy because he knows he's the best guy.
He's better than the first one. Yeah,
right.
That's kind of where I'm going with this is just because Malik Willis is the cream of the crop right now, or, you know, next year everyone's falling in love with C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young already. Yeah, no, whoever they pick, I believe they're gonna hit on. I don't think they'll be able to miss. I don't believe Brad Holmes is gonna miss on a quarterback. I really believe that, and I got a lot of faith invested in him. Obviously, he's done a lot of good things so far here in Detroit. But again, do I think it's a quarterback this year? I don't. Adam, well, if you had to trade the number 12 pick, the number 28 pick, and next year's 1st round pick, would you trade all that to get a quarterback when you could just get one this year? You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe that's an unfortunate consequence. But if I told you that the quarterback this year isn't going to work out and the one next year does, well, then you tell me, oh, I'd give up anything for it. And that's kind of my whole point, is when you believe you have the guy, do whatever it takes to get him. I don't care what it is. If it means spending the number 2 overall pick, Terry, I can get behind it. And if it means trading 3-4 first-round picks next year to get the guy, I'm game for it. You think there's not a single team in this league right now that needs a quarterback that 3 years ago wouldn't have traded 5-6 first-round picks for Joe Burrow?
Oh, they would, absolutely. But here's what I've heard in this town the last 14, 15 years about the quarterback position. Oh, it's not the right time. It's not the right time. When is the right time?
And I get that frustration. And again, you've had the guy before, but you were never able to build a roster or a coaching staff around him to actually win. Outside of maybe 1 year, but the coaching wasn't even up to snuff. The point is, we've seen it work and not work. And if you look around the league everybody's got a stable front office that's successful, a good head coach. Doesn't have to be great, a good one, respected around the league. And then, of course, they got a quarterback. Those are the three components. And right now, people believe you have the GM. Terry, they are not sure, but we'll see how Dan Campbell turns out, right? It's fair to say that. I think there's still questions, but that's not a bad thing. He's only in his second season now. And then, of course, Jared Goff, I know I can win football games with him, but he will not take me to the Super Bowl. He will not overcome 4 fumbles by my offense in an NFC divisional round game. He will not lead me on 3 fourth-quarter comebacks in the playoffs. I don't believe that's the case with Jared Goff. So, yeah, I'm looking for the guy. Mahomes.
Brother, I can tell you're from Detroit. Here's why. You keep talking about, well, you got to build a roster before you get the quarterback. But in many other cities, you can build a roster with 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round guys. Here in Detroit, we believe this. If you don't hit on the 1st round, you can't build a roster.
No, that's not where I'm going with this, because Brad Holmes has shown that he can draft.
But I'm
later
saying
on.
Now you have to believe you've got the guy that's
They
going
could
to
punt
build
the next 5 first-round picks, in my opinion, for the next 5 years, and they should be able to still make a good football team out of it. There's 6 other picks after the 1st round. You should be able to figure it out. The Rams have. Many teams have. Cooper Kupp's a 3rd-round pick. You can find these players. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 4th-round pick. So, yes, you can build a good roster, but ideally you hit on the 1st-round players because it makes your life a lot easier.
It does. But it's not the only way to do it.
Because
but
you
you
we've
get
drafted
that quarterback at some point.
We've drafted players like Ass Tabor. That's his name, by the way.
I know.
Translation.
I hear you.
Hell yeah.
Not going to fight you on that one.
Yeah, look, again, they're going to have to get the quarterback eventually. Whether it's this year or next year or the year after, I don't know. Who they fall in love with, I don't know. They have not told me. Is there a quarterback in this draft class I believe can be, like Scott said, the next Michael Vick? I don't know. Malik Willis is only 6 feet tall. If he was 6'2", 6'3", running the way he runs, I'd be feeling pretty damn good about him. Are accuracy issues a concern? No, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills and their entire fan base are very happy that they took a chance on a kid with accuracy issues.
How tall was Michael Vick?
I believe 6'1".
I believe he was 5'10".
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I think. I don't think he.
I think
Michael
he was 6.
Vick,
I think he was a solid 6.
No, he was not. I'm
He's
telling
shorter?
you. He was shorter than that. When he was listed, he wasn't.
6 foot. Google.
He wasn't 6 foot.
Google says
I'm
that.
telling you. Okay, walked with the guy up the tunnel at Ford Field. There's no way he was 6'1". No way, unless he was wearing high heels. But the dude was fast. He had a strong arm. Accuracy was a problem, but he became a superstar in this league. He wasn't 6'1", brother.
Well,
so Charles Barkley was 6'6", right? Isaiah was 6'1", right?
Yeah, fair point. I do got to say, though, back to the quarterback conversation, Terry. You're going to need one. We both agree on this. You do have a bridge quarterback. See, a lot of these teams, they don't have a guy in place right now. And they're sitting there making deals, trading, trying to find a guy. Mm-hmm. You could end up with Drew Lock being the starting quarterback for your team. It's not a good thing. And again, we talk about building a culture, Terry. You got to win football games, don't you?
You do. What's your goal here?
Define goal for the season or long term?
Long term.
Long term, my goal is to build an NFC contender.
You gonna do that with Jared Goff?
No, but I can win games and establish a culture this year with Jared Goff and move off him next year if I draft one this year or next year.
But once again, it goes back at some point.
You're gonna have to address it. Yeah, I'm with you.
It's not
on that.
If Jared Goff was the guy that's gonna take you to a Super Bowl, he's gonna win your games to build a culture, then the urgency to get a quarterback wouldn't be that great.
Oh, of course.
But
Everyone knows
this is not the guy.
Absolutely. But he is a guy that you can establish an identity with, right? You can build something. I'm not saying it's a finished product, but you could build something a year or two from now, Terry, where there is that guy who sat for a year, or just a rookie coming out of college. and he walks in immediately, and it works. Guys, do I have to remind you? Here, I'll ask a question before I even say it. What do you think of Dak Prescott? Give him a grade as a quarterback. B minus? C plus quarterback?
No, I'm going to say B.
Okay, solid B. I'm okay with that. Coming out of college, 3rd-round pick, right?
Correct.
Tony Romo gets hurt, and they go on a beautiful win streak. And he obviously takes over the starting job. He wasn't a polished passer. He wasn't an accomplished, dynamic quarterback. You know what he was? He was just enough. And that's a guy that was, again, yes, taken in the 3rd round. Expectations are different when you're taken later on than when you're taken in the 1st. But the point is, you can come into the league if you've built a good roster, Terry, and your quarterback should be able to find success.
With that said, now we're questioning, is Prescott the guy? I think they're looking.
Yeah, well, he's not.
Right. So to get the right guy, the finished product, is very, very difficult because the way this league is. Back in the day, the 70s and 80s, defensive players were good, but they weren't as athletic as they are now. They weren't playing on turf. They didn't hit as hard. It's a different culture, so that quarterback has to think faster. He doesn't have time to sit back there and pat the ball unless he's playing against the Detroit Lions. And that's another thing that you're trying to eradicate here, the fact that the Lions don't put pressure on you. So it's a different ball game now, so it's more difficult to hit on that quarterback. Because he can't be good, he's got to be great or borderline great.
I'm with you on that. Last night, NBA playoffs tipped off again. The Warriors go up 3-0 on the Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
The Utah Jazz are choking pretty hard. The Memphis Grizzlies came back down. I want to say they were down. They made a 50-13 run in that game, actually. We'll get to NBA playoffs next, but before we do, Maddie, could you tell everybody at home about the beverage that they should be drinking when they're watching these kind of games?
Yes, I can, and it is a non-alcoholic beverage, by the way. But big news, Cintron is now available in select Kroger stores. Visit the store locator on CintronWorld.com to find where to buy Cintron at your local Kroger. They currently have a deal going on. It's 2 for $4. You can't beat that. Be sure to try Cintron Cranberry, the best tasting sparkling energy drink they have. Cintron is also available in classic and classic sugar-free. Cintron is the official energy drink of the Detroit Red Wings, the Tigers, Detroit City FC, and proud partner with the Pistons. Be sure to go buy Cintron at select Krogers to support a brand that cares so much about Detroit sports. Drink it, live it with Cintron.
I'm Kay Cunningham. Working with Hall Financial to purchase my first home was easier than I could have ever imagined. They treated me like family from start to finish. Find out for yourself at callhallfirst.com.
"32 teams, 7 rounds, 224 young men who today are about to become players in the National Football League. A day where lives are changed, fates are decided, dynasties are born, and the clock is always ticking."
Draft day in Detroit. A time of hope, a time of wonder, and a time for Detroit Lions fans to act like it's the friggin' Super Bowl. Join Woodward Sports and hundreds of other diehard Lions fans for our NFL draft party and live stream from the Brass Rail Detroit. All your favorite and not so favorite Woodward Sports people will be there. Adam, Terry, Neil, D-Mac, Braylon, Ryan, the heavyweights, NFL scout Scott Bischoff, Maz, Stick, Jeff Maddie, Joey, and more. Come join us at the Brass Rail Thursday, April 28th from 7 p.m. until pick number 32. See you downtown for Draft Day with Woodward Sports. Brought to you by Cintron, Gypsy Vodka, and Planet Fitness.
It is 8:34, and it's never too early to think about what you're about to have for lunch. Wing Snob, home of the freshest, juiciest, homeownist free chicken, if that's a word. Wing Snob has the best traditional wings. Try out their signature sauces, Jamaican jerk or lemon pepper. Their wings are tossed to perfection in any sauce that you may choose. When the wings are this good, you're allowed to be a snob. Order online now at wingsnob.com. Wing Snob, we just have better wings.
Now, I know we make fun of Maddie all the time, and we're entitled to do that, but the woman's on fire today.
I got it going on. What can I
She's
say?
on fire today.
We got matching gold chains on.
We do.
Oh, you sure do.
Yeah.
Damn.
I came out drip today, as the young kids say.
Are y'all secretly
Is that how you
married
say
or
it?
something that I don't know about?
We are not secretly married. We would not work out.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
anything.
it would not work out.
Yeah, they would kill each other.
Yeah. Now, you know those, like, Rihanna, Chris Brown?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Except for I would win. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Okay.
Who knows?
You know
Johnny Depp and whatever the hell her name is. I'd be getting abused.
You know the thing you saw Monday between me and Adam? Yeah, there would be punches thrown if it was Maddie and
Oh,
Adam.
yeah, that's right. He was.
I would literally take a full glass bottle and
Or
just throw it
that.
at Maddie if I had to live with her. Like, I probably could not stand her, to be honest. So,
Not
allegedly.
many people, not allegedly, you would actually do it for
Yeah,
sure.
so
But
doesn't eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich ever in her life.
we're about to do it at
Doesn't watch
9:40.
something that I will not say
Get
now.
ready.
But we'll talk
You know
about
what?
it later.
I don't think she'd be that bad.
Peanut
All you
butter
gotta
jelly
do.
time?
No, here's what you do. You just keep her drunk, and then throw her in the bed and have her go to
What?
sleep.
Terry, this is a G-rated
What
show.
is going on?
No, I wasn't talking about sex. I'm just saying, just get rid of her. Just get her drunk, toss her aside, and just go on with your life.
You know how
I think that's
expensive it
pretty
is to
simple.
keep. You know how expensive it would be to live with Maddie. You know how much alcohol I'd have to keep fucking hidden in the cabinets. I'd have to have a stash underground.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Wow.
Get
Okay.
off topic. What? What do you want from me? You did this to yourself.
Nothing.
Let's recap last night. Warriors beat the Nuggets 118-113. Terry, I've watched the Warriors, and you said it the other day. They never really went away. They just went through some things, right? Klay Thompson 2 years out.
Yeah,
Draymond Green
hiatus.
in and out of the lineup. Steph Curry really only playing by himself. They're up 3-0 on the Nuggets. I haven't seen a team playing better basketball than they have been playing this entire playoffs so far. How far can they go?
They could go all the way, but the thing that there's certain series that I really want to see. Nuggets and Phoenix. I mean, that's the West has got to come to that. And I would say Philadelphia was playing as well, almost as well as the Nuggets. I'm sorry, as the Warriors, but
Yep.
the Warriors, it's like you had to go into hibernation a little bit. You had to go through injuries, and I'm talking about debilitating injuries, where guys are out a year. So that's crazy. But a lot of times when that happens, it helps you because you can develop other players, and they can come in, they can contribute. I know they lost Kevin Garnett. I mean, not Kevin Garnett, but Durant. And so that helped and hurt at the same time, because then you got to fill that void, and then you were able to find people to fill that void for a little bit. So the Warriors had that championship mentality, that championship culture. So even though they were gone for a while, they were able to fight back and
I'm
get
good
back
with that.
into it.
Look, the Nuggets. Can we put something to rest, by the way? Terry, I'm not sure if you're following this on Twitter, but that Nikola Jokic is a playoff choke artist.
Oh. I
How
did
the hell
see
does that make any sense? Dude shoots 37 and 18 last night, 72% true shooting percentage, carrying his team the whole way. Not a single player was in, only maybe one or two players were in double digits last night on his team. The guy was, 37, 18, and 6.
Right.
Is that a choke artist, Terry, or is that a guy that doesn't have Jamal Murray, his star point guard, and hasn't had him basically for 2.5 years?
The
I don't know,
NBA, this is something that confuses me about the NBA. And this has been going on for decades. How about decades? When a team loses in the playoffs, for the most part, we blame the star player. No matter what the star player does. He should have done something to make sure that you win. But that's not the case. There's 4 other guys. There's 5 other guys on the other team trying to prevent you from doing that. So the Joker has been, obviously he's an MVP candidate. He could win it this year. But he's been fantastic. He's got Draymond Green has battled with him. But you can't stop the guy. Once he gets into a certain spot, you can't stop him. But even when he's not in the sweet spot, He's looking at all over the court. He's making the right pass. He's making the right play. So you can't help it if teammates don't always come through. But that's what we do.
Yeah, but we're crying. But no. There's such a double standard here because if LeBron and the Lakers were playing the Golden State Warriors right now, and let's say Anthony Davis got hurt, and Russell Westbrook got hurt, and it was just poor old LeBron, and he put up 37, 18, and 6. Terry, all the LeBron bitch haters, oh my God, Terry, LeBron put up 38, 18, and 8. What are they supposed to do?
Okay, it wouldn't be like that.
Yeah,
Stop
I
it.
swear to you it would be.
No, it wouldn't be.
I promise you it would be.
Okay, you would have some of those people.
No,
and
that's in the entire NBA.
And then,
LeBron's what is he supposed to do?
No,
The
then you have.
Warriors are so good.
No, brother. So you only listen to part of arguments. The other part is there'd be a whole chorus of people saying, "Good, I'm glad this bitch is getting what he's deserving."
Yeah,
you only
there
hear
are
the LeBron.
select few in this country that are willing to say stuff like that. The majority are the bitches saying, look at him, 37, 18, and 8, Terry. What do you want from him? He's the greatest ever. You know, Russell Westbrook is out. Anthony Davis is out. What is he supposed to do? Losers. Anyways.
You got selective hearing.
No, I just hear too many people bitching, Terry. This chair is not working right now. Whatever. Anyways. Memphis came back down from 26, Terry, yesterday. Damn. 50-13 run. That's some real defense, man.
Yeah, that's amazing. But, I think Memphis was caught in that position where we were looking at them like, okay, when is this team going to start winning, putting together some playoff wins? So, they finally woke up, got the fast break going, and it starts, and I always hate this cliche, but it's true in this case, it starts with defense. And because when you play defense in the NBA, and not just defense stopping teams, but create turnovers, create fast breaks, then you can do 50, maybe not 50-13 runs, but you can do big runs and quickly. So I think maybe Memphis is trying to get that gorilla off its back.
I'm okay with that. Last game of the night, the Luka Doncic-less Dallas Mavericks beat the Utah Jazz. Go up 2-1. Jalen Brunson, another really good game. Terry, I'm kind of confused.
Are you confused when Jalen Brunson is going to become a Piston, or what are you confused about?
No, I'm confused why. How the hell the Jazz are down 2-1 right now? And they've got their star players on the court. And the Mavericks, who have proven for the last 2 years that when Luka doesn't play, they suck ass. And they're beating you in the playoffs? Are you not taking these games seriously, Utah? I hope the Mavericks win.
Yeah, I can't figure that one out. It should be 3-0 Utah Jazz with no
100%.
Luka.
They're professional choke artists, but look.
But you know what? And it goes back, and I think that culture is still there. In Utah, they don't care about winning a championship. That franchise is one that, they just want to be competitive. They want to try to give their old college try, but they're not that interested in being a championship team. And that's what annoys me about that franchise.
Yeah, I hate people with low standards. But regardless, when we get back, Jared Goff, are you concerned that he is not open or maybe not as receptive?
Or thrilled.
Or thrilled, maybe a better word, to be mentoring a young up-and-coming quarterback. We'll get to that after the break.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Cintron is the official energy drink of the Red Wings, proud partners of the Detroit Pistons, and exclusively served at Little Caesars Arena. If you're looking for premium ingredients, long-lasting energy, balanced hydration, essential vitamins, and great taste, Cintron is your top choice.
Get a shot up. This is for the win.
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Sticker Genius is the official sticker partner of the Woodward Sports Network. When it comes to stickers and signage, Terry, think Sticker Genius. If you put the camera on Terry, you'll see the lovely studio wrap that they were able to put together for our Planet Fitness studios here at Woodward Sports. Check them out at stickergenius.com. And as always, let them know that Woodward Sports sent you. Jared Goff. Terry, not to open being a mentor / help somebody grow up and develop in terms of having a young quarterback on board. How do you feel about this? And not just how you feel, what kind of message is that sending, I would say, from a guy that's pretty well spoken? When he says something, it's, I would say, calculated. It isn't just out of the wind. This is a guy that seems like he's fighting for his future here in Detroit, and maybe he really believes that he could be a franchise guy, even though we all don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I understand it, because I'm sure in his heart of hearts, Jared Goff is a competitor like most athletes, and he feels that he can be the answer. Now, he's not saying that he wouldn't mentor a younger guy, but he doesn't seem enthused about it. And, you had the situation in Chicago, in Green Bay with Brett Favre wouldn't mentor Aaron Rodgers, but it still worked out because Rodgers had talent, and it's not the end of the world. But in an environment where you're always told it's team, and it's not about me, yeah, it is. It's becoming about him because he's kind of butthurt. He knows the replacement is coming. He knows that a second franchise in a row has said, you're not the guy. He's probably a little bit salty right now.
As the shirt said yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it had nothing to do.
I think the funniest part is that it was actually like a branded Lions shirt that said salty.
Okay.
What do you guys want me to do for Jared Goff? I'm not going to pamper to his feelings, but the
We're
truth
start
is...
hating on him now?
Yeah. Let me tell you. Let's just call a spade, because I don't like beating around the bush. Terry, if I told you that I gave away 2 first-round picks, a third-round pick, and a quarterback to upgrade at the quarterback position, no names involved, what would that say about the quarterback that I had previously on my team that I would be willing to give up so much to upgrade?
Well, you would say that other quarterback was better, and the guy that you're getting in is a scrub. Or shall we say, I don't want to be rude, how about subpar?
Thank you. Average. We can even say average. And if you don't want to believe it, Jared Goff is average. He is somewhere between a top 18, top 16 quarterback at best. And he plays sometimes like he's the 24th, 25th, 26th best quarterback. That is a reality. How? Let's put it into life terms, all right?
And he's got tiny hands.
I'm sick of my wife. I'm not happy with her, all right? Things are going south. I feel like I need an upgrade. I pay her 50 G's to go away. And I bring in a girl that's much better than her. And I'm happy. And things work out for me. Don't I win in that situation? What do you think?
You don't have to give up any draft picks either.
But I gave up money, right?
Yeah.
And then the dude, whoever ends up with this chick, or my former wife, is having to deal with her money issues. On top of that, her. And I didn't want to deal with her. And if I don't want to deal with her, there's no way in hell any of you would want to deal with her. That's the point with Jared Goff. And again, it's not that serious. It's not that bad. Yes, he's young. Yes, he's been to a Super Bowl. He's won games. He can make throws. He can play in the league. Baker can play in the league. That doesn't mean that's your franchise guy. And I'm sorry. There's a reason why there's 7, 8 teams in the league right now that are really confident and are trying to win a Super Bowl. And the rest are like, well, I don't know what we're doing. Because, that guy throwing the ball, we could have the best coaching staff in NFL history. Who knows what's going to happen?
But the thing is about the NFL is everybody thinks they can rehabilitate a guy. I'm sure the Lions, they know they heard all the signs of Sean McVay. Jared Goff is not the guy. He's not good enough. They heard all the NFL people say the same thing. But I think at least for a little while, the Lions coaching staff said, we can do something with this guy. We can make him better. We can put him in an environment where he's going to feel more secure. He's going to feel more loved. And that's why they talk him up. They may not believe it when they say, "Oh, Jared Goff, we're not looking for a quarterback." Yes, you are, but you have to say things to placate that player. And I'm sure the Lions felt we can do something with him, but now they probably realize, no, we can't.
No, I'll tell you what. Is it fair for me to say that when they made the trade, they said to themselves, Terry, we can deal with this because of the picks we got? Fair?
I think they went a little deeper than that. I think they said, we can do something with this. We can create a winning culture. We can win with this guy.
And I think they can.
How long they believe that? I don't know.
I think they can, right? But the definition of winning, I think they can win 8, 9, 10 games in a given year and look like a competent football team. But if they want to take that next step, they're going to need an elite pass rusher. They're going to need an elite wide receiver. They're going to need a young, up-and-coming quarterback. And that's the league. And that's the league right now.
Do you think the Lions still feel that way? Or has the belief been removed?
No, not
now
yet.
They see what the guy is all about.
No, because last year was a disaster year. A lot of players were hurt. If you were to judge Jared Goff fairly last year, you would say that under Anthony Lynn, he looked like a scrub who shouldn't even be in the NFL. And after Dan Campbell and Ben Johnson took over offensive play calling and scheming for games, that he looked like a pretty damn decent quarterback. And of his last 4 starts, he was 3-1 with a top 4 passer rating in the NFL. Now, is that what he's going to be all season? God, no. But the point is that there's something there with the guy. I still want to see what it is, which is why I'm so adamant that they should be able to win 6, 7, 8, 9 games this year, because the schedule is much easier. And yes, if you want to play the if the team is healthy game, I don't want to talk about injuries right now. With the roster you have right now, if you can't win 7, 8, 9 games, I'm going to be questioning a lot of things. It'd be quite the disappointment. It really would. And I think if they win less than those amount of games, they're punting Jared Goff out of the building before June. That I can guarantee.
So in other words, they need to draft a quarterback this year.
Yeah, you're drafting one this year or next year. Ideally next year, given what this class, again, and you never know, right? This could be the worst class in NFL history, and there's 4 Hall of Fame quarterbacks and nobody knows about it. It's like you just don't know. You really, truly don't know. Now, can you like somebody's intangibles? Sure. Malik Willis seems like a high-character guy. That's one of my favorite things in a quarterback. If they want to go for him at 2, be my guest. I would have preferred an edge rusher, yes. But when you get the most important position in football and it ends up working, there's nothing more valuable than having that guy. Detroit was able to win 7 games a year on average when Matthew Stafford was the starting quarterback here. With those teams, with those rosters, with those coaching staffs. Come on. Get the guy in the building. You're going to be at least somewhat competitive. I can't hate on the draft pick, Terry. I can't. I really can't. As much as I don't want it, I believe they can do it next year. If they're telling me Malik Willis is the guy that they believe in, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to see me stabbing anybody.
Because so the knife stays in the pocket. But I want you to
knife
know,
stays in the pocket.
Mr. Detroiter, 7 wins doesn't mean anything in the NFL.
No, it doesn't. But what it tells you is you can overcome Jim Schwartz, Jim Caldwell, and Matt Patricia. You can overcome Martin Mayhew and Bob Quinn. You can win football games when you have a quarterback. It's that simple. Now, if you had a better GM and a better head coach and a better roster, you're probably winning playoff games, going to NFC championships. But you didn't, and you couldn't, because you never got everything else right.
See, this is what I don't like about this time when we start talking about the Lions. They can win games. So damn what? Every franchise wins games. All right? This is a team that needs to do everything it can to try to compete for championships, needs to get the right pieces to be a competent NFL team. And I don't want to hear about, oh, you can win 7 games, or it doesn't matter who you have, you can win 7 games. The NFL is set up where you should win 6 to 10 games every year. That's just one game above the threshold. Now, if you win 5, 4, 3 games, that's the outlier. If you look at the NFL, I would say 85% of the teams over an aggregate of time win between 6 and 10 games. So now your exceptional teams are those that can win playoff games, they can win division titles, can compete for championships. And on the other end, excuse me, getting choked up. On the other end, now and then you will have teams that are going to win 4 games or 3 games. That's doesn't happen for the most part, but that's going to happen now and then. So the Lions need to be that team that can win 10, 11,
And do you believe
12
that
games.
the front office they have in place right now, the way they're operating, is making you confident in how they're going moving forward? Where they're not just going to say, oh, well, you know what, we won 6 games last year. It's better than 3 from the year before, so we're improving. I think they're going to have standards.
For the first time in Lions history, I believe that there's a front office / coaching staff who's working in harmony that can do that. I've never believed this franchise can do this because they had boobs in the front office, boobs on the coaching sideline. They didn't have the right players, the right culture. And my nickname for the Lions for many years, 3 Mile Island, because you had a coaching staff, players, and front office who didn't believe in each other. And if something went wrong, they would always point fingers. Their fault, not us. And, you know, we have to be careful about what we see in press conferences, what we see in public with franchises. But at least I see what I think is some cohesion with players, coaches, and the front office. I think that goes a very long way based on the history that I've seen this franchise go through, where they don't believe in each other, but I believe they believe in each other now. So that's a huge step for me. So, yeah, I think that this is a team that is thinking about winning division titles, and if you win division titles, then you can compete for a Super Bowl. So that mindset is there. I don't think they're going to get there, but the mindset is there, and so that plays a huge role in things.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll tell you what. We got Lions mock draft coming up in 2 minutes, and then around 9:17, DeAndre Swift came out with some interesting comments about the offensive line, so that'll be fun to talk about this morning. But before we do, Maddie, could you tell everybody about Seafood Fest over at Big Boy?
I can, and don't forget, it's almost over. You only have until April 24th to take advantage of the Seafood Festival at Big Boy. It includes a Friday night seafood buffet, catch it while you can, fish and chips, fish fry, popcorn shrimp, and pike perch. And don't forget, they have a new fish sandwich as well. It's available at all participating locations, so head on over to Big Boy.
And Sunday.
At Wing Snob, staying humble's not our forte. We just have better wings. We're back at it again with our crispy golden brown fries and our famous boneless wings. Juicy, tender, hormone-free chicken. Your favorite signature sauces with no bone. Just when you thought Wing Snob couldn't get any better. Order online at wingsnob.com today. Wing Snob. We just have better wings.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
32 teams, 7 rounds, 224 young men who today are about to become players in the National Football League. A day where lives are changed, fates are decided, dynasties are born, and the clock is always ticking.
Draft day in Detroit. A time of hope, a time of wonder, and a time for Detroit Lions fans to act like it's the friggin' Super Bowl. Join Woodward Sports and hundreds of other diehard Lions fans for our NFL draft party and live stream from the Brass Rail Detroit. All your favorite and not so favorite Woodward Sports people will be there. Adam, Terry, Neil, D-Mac, Braylon, Ryan, the heavyweights, NFL scout Scott Bischoff, Maz, Stick, Jeff Maddie, Joey, and more. Come join us at the Brass Rail Thursday, April 28th from 7 p.m. until pick number 32. See you downtown for Draft Day with Woodward Sports. Brought to you by Cintron, Gypsy Vodka, and Planet Fitness. Make sure you're listening to Woodward Sports all day long. Start your morning with the Morning Woodward Show. Spend middays with Big D Energy. Watch and listen your drive home with the Bottom Line. And don't forget about Woodward Bets Daily. All live, all right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
You guys, if you have somebody like Adam Baydoun walking around your neighborhood, you got to make sure that you're safe, right? Guardian Alarm gets it. A good defense on and off the field helps you feel secure. Guardian Alarm has state-of-the-art technology that helps you feel safe, all with 24/7 local monitoring. Guardian Alarm also has convenient features that let you check in on your home, control lights and temperatures, detect smoke or carbon monoxide, and it even lets you lock and unlock your doors. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT today if you have people like Adam Baydoun walking around your neighborhood. That's right, 1-800-STAY-OUT. Guardian Alarm has been trusted for over 90 years at keeping families safe.
Tell all the idiots to enjoy their weekend.
It's very nice of you, Fish.
People.
Fish, you're a very kind person. You know that?
Am I?
No. Anyways, we got to do...
I thought he was just soft to the earth.
I guess not.
No, he's a scumbag. Once you get to know him, Terry.
Okay. Yeah.
You haven't been around him enough yet.
Terry, you know he tried to kill me on Monday.
I did see that. And you held your own. I was proud of you.
That's enough. What am I supposed to do? Just stand there like Chris Rock and get slapped?
Good.
All right, well, hear me out. Let's take a look at this Lions mock. Alex, I'm ready when you are. We're going to do a live mock with all of you in the chat. Feel free to get involved. Alex, I'm going to rely on you to tell me who's on the board if my eyesight is absolute garbage, depending on these glasses. But the point is, Detroit Lions mock draft. This is probably the last one we're going to do before Thursday, because I really want to spend all of next week breaking down individual players, talking about what teams should or shouldn't do, getting ready for Thursday. So this is probably the last time I'm going to tell you what I think the Lions are going to do.
You know what?
In the draft.
Thank God.
I know you're a big fan there. Alex, I'm ready when you are. Thumbs up whenever you're ready. Let's go ahead and start this mock. I believe Aiden Hutchinson went number 1 overall. Yes, he did. All right, so number 2 overall, Terry. Can we both agree Kayvon Thibodeau?
Yes.
I don't think there's another player outside of Aiden Hutchinson that would have been there that you take. Now, we talked about this earlier, quarterbacks, right? Is it Malik Willis?
I wouldn't do it. How about this? I'm intrigued, but I'm not willing to pull the trigger.
Do you want to do you want to try this version out by selecting Malik Willis?
No, I'm a Thibodeau guy.
All right, well, then we're taking Thibodeau, damn it. Alex, Kayvon Thibodeau, number 2 overall, please. This is going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see who falls and who doesn't. Malik Willis at times always falls. Let's see what we got here. All right, Sky Moore's on the board. Andrew Booth, George Pickens, interesting. You know what? The kid out of Penn State, edge rusher at 32. I kind of don't mind it. I have not seen him there in a minute.
So
I kind of like it.
Did we already screw up by not selecting that quarterback then?
Well, no. Hell, I'm thinking of taking 2 edge rushers. I'm not sure what all of you think at home, but I'm looking at the edge rushers right now. Safeties, maybe, maybe not. This is super interesting. You know what? Oh, that's a tough choice. Man, George Pickens. He's an asshole. I like those kind of receivers.
You do have to score points at some point.
Is Mafe available, by the way? Could you scroll down a little bit, Westfall? Any luck? Yep, he is available. All right, here's what we're going to do. Take George Pickens at 32. All the way at the top. And then we're going to take either the edge rusher from Penn State, or we're going to take, God damn it, what's his name? Boye Mafe at 34. Jesus Christ. Not what I was expecting right now. So when you're ready, Alex, George Pickens, thank you very much, sir. Could you scroll down and tell me if Mafe is available? It looks like he is, and so is the kid out of Penn State, though. Jesus Christ. We've got options today, chat. We've got a ton of options. Holy hell. Holy hell. This is insane. Why do we need a draft? Why can the Lions call or invite players to opt out of the draft and just sign with us? Yeah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all, actually. So
why do people create such asinine scenarios?
I don't know.
That have never happened and will never happen.
I don't know.
And plus, think about this, folks. If you are a free agent, why would you want to sign with the Detroit Lions?
I mean,
Unless
if it
you're
was a
from
free
Detroit.
market at this point, yeah, and I could get paid millions of dollars, I probably want to live in a good weather city. I'm looking at LA. I'm looking at, Miami possibly. Like, that's just the reality. But we're going to forget this right now. The kid out of Penn State's available. Am I going Mafe or am I going with this kid who has never, ever, 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 ever been available in a single mock I've done?
Are we really doing this?
We are. I'm struggling right now.
Okay.
I really want to
Just
see what
make
the
a
chat
pick,
thinks.
man.
All right, fine. Boye Mafe, please. Alex, thank you very much. I do want to transition. You know what? We'll do the first 3 picks. We don't have to dive into the 3rd round, but I think, Terry, if I told you 2 edge rushers and a wide receiver with the first 3 picks, are you happy with that?
I'm happy with
Regardless of
that.
the player, let's just talk about the position.
I'm happy with that because at some point, you do need a wide receiver. I don't know if people have noticed, but the wide receiver room is still weak for the Detroit Lions. So you need some up-and-coming stud who's a little bit of an asshole that's going to demand the ball. You need that guy on your team at some point. So, yes, I would be in favor of a wide receiver and 2 edge rushers.
Yeah, I think 2 edges, 1 wide receiver I can get behind with the first 3 picks. Terry, is there a position the Lions need to address that maybe we're not talking enough of with the first 3 of the first 34 picks in the draft?
Well, you know what? They're kind of weak at linebacker, too. And so I think it's a position that we've kind of ignored. And I ignore it, too, because I hear about these guys. Well, this guy had 147 tackles, 147 million tackles in one season. But a lot of times, the linebackers, particularly in the Lions scheme, they make that tackle after you've already gained 7 or 8 yards. I'm like, well, big deal. So that's why I think we ignore linebackers sometimes, but you still need linebackers.
Yeah, you know what? If they went edge at 2, wide receiver at 32, and linebacker at 34, I'd be very happy with that. And obviously, I'll just name some players. Obviously, Kayvon Thibodeau at number 2. If you can get a George Pickens at 32, okay, I can get behind that. And then at 34, I like the kid out of Wisconsin, Leo Chenal. Am I confident that Nakobe Dean is going to be available at 34? No, I don't think so. I think Philadelphia is the landing spot for him. It makes so much sense. You could still have options, though. The problem with this draft, Terry, is very... a lot of people love defensive players from round 1 to 4, really. You can find a good player. Kirby Joseph, rumored safety, to go at 66 to the Lions. We've seen linebackers fall to 66, like the kid out of Oklahoma. Some edge rushers, Cameron Thomas, San Diego State, he falls down to the Detroit Lions in the 3rd round. You just never really know. So with this version of a mock, it's funny. You know, we talk about the quarterback, Terry, but we're not selecting him. So what's the play? You avoid it this year? Because you told me you have to address it this year or next year, right? We both
Correct.
agree.
We've ignored
Do
it
you
long
address
enough.
it? Do you address it this year, knowing that you have a bridge quarterback minimum for the next 2 years?
I guess my answer is no, but I've moved into I'm intrigued about Malik Willis. Now, I haven't heard anything about this guy until the season was over, and now all of a sudden he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So I'm wondering if people are watching a lot of Malik Willis with no shoulder pads on, no defensive teams to stop him. That scares me. Your pro days should be a part of the process, but I think when you evaluate a player is what does he do on Saturdays before he gets to the pros. So I'm a little bit scared of that, but you know, if you're talking about this guy could be the next Michael Vick, then I'm intrigued, but I'm still not willing to pull that trigger.
And the argument people would make, Terry, for the quarterback is if you hit on a quarterback, that is the single position that could impact your franchise the most, right?
Correct. But if you miss,
that's the other side.
5 years of lost time. We've already gone through that with Joey Harrington. The Lions, since he was a miss, and
but
the
was
coaches,
that really Joey's fault? You know,
no, you can't. No, it's not his fault
because Mooch
but the
didn't
bottom
want
line,
him.
Mooch didn't like him.
Yeah, Mooch didn't want him at all. Which again, not the ideal way to start.
But
your
brother,
tenure.
what does that go back to? That goes back to when I call the Lions 3 Mile Island. I don't think Matt Millen believed in him, but some scouts in there said, this is our guy, we got to get him. So it's the vision within the organization. And so now if they do pick Malik Willis, it's going to be because Brad Holmes wants him. It's going to be because Dan Campbell wants him. And Hemp wants him, or Hemp wants him. That means everybody will want him, so you have a better chance of success, because not only am I bringing you in my organization, but I'm going to do everything I can as a coach, as players, as a front office, to make sure that you succeed. But when you bring in Joey Harrington and Mooch is like, oh, damn, I got this scrub, then you are in trouble already.
Terry, man,
Let me tell you a little story, and that's about I was doing a story on Joey Harrington.
Okay.
And I sat in the quarterback room with him, and he's still talking all this crap that he believes in himself. He believes he's going to turn the franchise around. So afterwards, I interviewed Steve Mariucci, and I asked him some softball questions about Joey Harrington. Mooch's face turned up like he had gas. Like you could tell he didn't believe in this guy. He thought this guy was not the right fit. And so if you believe that as a coaching staff, are you doing the best you can to make sure he succeeds? Or are you doing things to make sure that I can get my guy in here sooner? So that's why we go back. Today's word of the day is cohesion and togetherness.
And I think the Lions have that in the front office right now, and that
Finally.
connection between the coaching staff and the front office.
Right.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Next Thursday, what are we? 6 days away? It couldn't
6
come any
days
sooner.
away.
You know, we've been talking about this forever. Part of me just wants to get it over with, and part of me is also like, holy it's been a minute since you weren't sure what the Lions were doing, right? And I think that's a good thing. And
well, it's a bad thing too, because it tells you it's not a dominant player. If there was let's say there was 5.
But Jeff Okudah was that at 3, right? And everybody knew they were going to.
Nobody was going to take him there except the Detroit freaking Lions. So you can't go by that. No one was going to take Jeff Okudah at 2 or 3.
He was a generational type corner.
There's no such thing as a generational type corner. Not in today's NFL.
Oh, God. Well, I'll tell you what. There's generational wealth that can be made when you're betting on my bookie, like I did last night.
Oh.
Betting on the Memphis Grizzlies to come back when they were down 13. I made some nice amount of money. I may take Fish out to lunch today. And then I may,
is that why you're able to buy this outfit?
This $13 gold chain. Guys, it can all be done at my bookie. Bet from anywhere, anytime, using my bookie. Of course, as always, it is very, very important that you sign up using code Woodward. They'll match your first deposit. Free money. Take advantage. You put in $100, they'll give you $100. You put in $200, they'll match it with $200. Again, bet from anywhere, anytime with my bookie. And as always, if you struggle or you just suck at gambling, call the Gambling Problem Hotline at 1-800-270-7117.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risk, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
The official sticker partner of Woodward Sports. When it comes to stickers and signage, think Sticker Genius. We support this local Detroit business, and we are excited to show you our latest project, the Planet Fitness Studio from Sticker Genius. If you need custom stickers, wall graphics, window graphics, and plenty more, reach out to our friends at Sticker Genius. We at Woodward Sports couldn't be any happier with the service they provided us. They were quick, easy to deal with, and super professional. Head to stickergenius.com today.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. Also featured on The Roar on 99.1, 93.5, and 94.7 HD2. It is a wonderful Friday morning here in the Woodward Sports Studio. DeAndre Swift made some comments yesterday.
Yeah,
Adam,
he's excited, Terry. He, quote-unquote, crosses his mind every single day. The idea of being able to run behind Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, Frank Ragnow, and that offensive line. Yeah, look, I think we've all known what the strength of this football team is going to be moving forward for this year. Their ability to run the ball, control the line of scrimmage, and if they can do that on the defensive side of the ball, not just on the offensive line, they're going to be Terry, I call it a pain-in-the-ass football team to play against. I call it a team that, they may not be the most talented team in the league. They may not have the best coaching in the league. They may not have the best quarterback in the league or the best defense. But what they have is an annoying ability to run the ball on first, second, and third down, and fourth down if they chose to, and they were in the right situation. And that is very annoying to play against. Your defense is getting tired. Your offense is getting, I would say, cold on off the field. And these guys are just running the ball, and there's nothing you can do about it because their offensive line is pretty damn good.
I have a saying, brother. Do what you do. And so the Lions, if that's their strength, don't be afraid to do it.
No, I refuse. Yeah, look, Terry, I'm stumped here with Jared Goff now because we talked about quarterback, wide receiver, drafting one, not drafting one, what they need on offense. We don't know what DJ Chark is going to look like. We don't know if TJ Hawkinson will be healthy at all. And I'm not sure how I feel about the health of DeAndre Swift. Fair enough, fair.
No, that is very fair. Swift has not been able to stay healthy. But see, the thing about the running back position, it is a crapshoot no matter who you put back there. It's it's a position that's lost respect over the years. A few years ago, you had to have a running back. You had to have a stud back there. Then it became, well, you need 2 competent running backs because it has to be a 2-headed monster back there. You're not going to stay healthy. So Swift, maybe the Lions need a running back 4th, 5th round or something.
Yeah, I think they just need fresh legs. That's what I think of the running back position. Yeah, there are some really talented ones, Terry. And yeah, you'd like to have them on your team, but it's not a necessity. You don't go spend a top 3, top 5, top 7, top 10, hell, even a first-round pick on running backs anymore. Jonathan Taylor was really nice. Really nice last year. Didn't mean dick. Didn't mean a damn thing.
Well, but this year, since you have Swift, and Swift is a very good running back, but he can't stay healthy. So, 3rd, 4th round, that's where you get your running back. Because this line is good. So, the Denver Broncos for years and years and years showed that you didn't have to have a great running back to have a great run game because their offensive line was so great. So the same concept can happen with the Lions, but you do need 2 studs back there, or at least 2 pretty good running backs.
I call it, Terry, you need to be able to run situationally. On 3rd and 1, you should probably convert running the ball. You should be able to do that at a competent level. You should be able to run on 1st and 10, 2nd and 10 to set up a really manageable 3rd down, right? Like, those are little things that a team like LA with Sony Michel this year, he's not a top 10 back in the league. No one's clamoring over Sony Michel. But if you can at least run in situations, or you run end-arounds with Odell Beckham or Robert Woods when healthy, or really just look across the league, even the Kansas City Chiefs, you look better when you're able to run competently. I don't need Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook. I don't need these guys. I just need a guy that can get me 3 to 4 yards on any given play, and I can get a first down basically.
How about
anytime.
1 yard? Because I'll tell you what, here, you like to look up stats. Look up for the last, 5 or 6 years, how the Lions perform on 3rd and 1 when they run the football. I bet you that percentage is very low. In fact, I didn't want, people would ask, why'd they run the ball? Why'd they pass on 3rd and 1? They pass on 3rd and 1 because the coaching staff doesn't have confidence, or didn't have confidence, that their offensive line could create a hole to get 1 yard. Now you would like to think that they have that offensive line where they can convert on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 without having to pass the ball.
You know what's funny? Detroit actually, over the last 5 years, ranked 15th, 14th, 15th, 26th, 25th, and then last year they were 31st, which was really bad. They've been average in terms of 3rd down efficiency running the football. Their problem, it looks like they just don't convert on 3rd and 3s, the medians. The medians are what's killing them. I wouldn't identify it as short. 3 yards, I think, is a lot to run on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, I could accept it, but...
You know what? I have more confidence in the Lions run the football on 3rd and 3 than 3rd and 1, believe it or not. Because then your defense is stacked. You know what you're going to do. At 3rd and 3, you don't know what a team is going to do. They can still pass the ball, but on 3rd and 1, you're stacked up to stop the run. And I'm convinced the Lions almost never get that 3rd and 1. But I have more confidence in them in 3rd and 3 than
that's
3rd
why
and
I
1.
think this year they're just going to be a pain to play, Terry. They're going to be one of those annoying teams that run for it on 3rd and 3. They get 2 yards, and then they're going to go ahead and run it on 4th down. And they're probably going to convert, and it's going to piss off your sideline. Your quarterback's going to want to get on the field, and he can't. Your defense is going to be tired as hell, and the Lions are going to get a jolt of energy. I think that's going to be their game plan this year. But
well, it needs to be. Dan Campbell cannot let the dogs off. He can't. What happens too often in coaching is why, okay, I got a little bit more talent on my team, so I'm not going to go for it as often. That's the mentality of coaches. Dan Campbell can't get into that old man coaching mentality. If he's going for it on 4th and 5 last year, then he needs to do it this year also. Don't call the dogs off. If he starts getting a little bit conservative, then I would be concerned about things.
All right, but you know what's one thing I'm always concerned about? My health. And there's no better place to take care of it than at Planet Fitness. Every single day, I'm going to the gym, taking care of my mental and physical health for $0 down, $10 a month. You can get started today and start taking your fitness seriously. Planet Fitness's model is Your Fitness is Essential. It's a judgment-free zone, and they are the official studio sponsor of the Woodward Sports Network. Check them out at planetfitness.com or visit one of their many Metro Detroit locations.
6 dark corners, a driveway and a patio, 5 windows that could become doors. Every house has unique security challenges. Guardian Alarm has more tech, more team, and more ways to help keep them all safe. Get a professionally designed and installed security and smart home system from Guardian Alarm. Sign up today and get a free video device. Guardian Alarm. Smart, right from the start. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT.
32 teams, 7 rounds, 224 young men who today are about to become players in the National Football League. A day where lives are changed, fates are decided, dynasties are born, and the clock is always ticking.
Draft day in Detroit. A time of hope, a time of wonder, and a time for Detroit Lions fans to act like it's the friggin' Super Bowl. Join Woodward Sports and hundreds of other diehard Lions fans for our NFL draft party and live stream from the Brass Rail Detroit. All your favorite and not so favorite Woodward Sports people will be there. Adam, Terry, Neil, D-Mac, Braylon, Ryan, the heavyweights, NFL scout Scott Bischoff, Maz, Stick, Jeff Maddie, Joey, and more. Come join us at the Brass Rail Thursday, April 28th from 7 p.m. until pick number 32. See you downtown for Draft Day with Woodward Sports. Brought to you by Cintron, Gypsy Vodka, and Planet Fitness.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us on the Morning Woodward Show here on the Woodward Sports Network. It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. For those of you who don't know, I've never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I'm nervous for you.
Yesterday, I posted a tweet, and I said if I get 100 likes on this tweet, I will eat a peanut butter and jelly on the show. So, here we are. I got this nice
Now you're going to get people angry
here.
saying it's not a real sandwich.
That's not a real sandwich.
There we go.
And grape jelly.
I was waiting for it.
Fish, can you come hold my mic?
Sure.
Please and thank you.
You never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Were you ever a kid?
I was, but I'm more of a turkey and cheese kind of
Were
gal.
you abused as a kid? How did your mom never give you
So it's funny because my brothers all had PB&Js, but not I. Should I like rip it or should I just bite it?
No, you should just bite it.
Okay.
This is
3,
suspenseful for
2,
no reason.
1.
All right. Good?
I mean, it's not bad.
Pretend
It's
that
such
you're
a
a
disappointing
kid.
reaction.
Then you would be more enthused about it.
It's kind of lame. I
What
won't
do you
lie.
mean? It's not lame.
No, that's
It's a
not
peanut
re-
butter
no,
and jelly
no.
sandwich, you
Stop.
jackass.
Also,
Guys,
shout out to
that's
Justin.
not a real sandwich.
Shout out to Justin. He gave me this Uncrustable. I know it was your lunch today, buddy. I got you.
Are you serious? What do
Yeah,
you mean?
this
It's
is
not
pretty
doing
lame.
anything for you?
No, nothing. I want bacon.
No, this is unfair. That's not a real peanut butter and jelly
I'm
sandwich.
like probably not going to eat the rest of this. But I had a bite. It was great. Thank you, Fish. Appreciate your assistance.
Should we show the camera?
It was a large bite. I did.
Fish, go to the booth, dude. What the hell are you doing? Go stand over there. That
She
really...
still has not had a
Okay,
peanut
what do you
butter
mean
and
why
jelly
it's
sandwich.
not a
People want to
sandwich?
see the
Please,
food.
somebody
Because
educate me.
Well,
a sandwich
Jesse,
is
Jesse has a real one on his desk. I can ask him for it.
no, a real peanut butter and
No,
jelly
stop
sandwich
stealing
is
people's food,
you
Maddie.
reach into the loaf
like
of
the lunch
bread,
bully.
pull it out, get Jiffy's peanut butter, spread it on one side, and get what's the jelly? Smuckers or Welch's, and put it on the other side. Put this bread together. That's a real peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That is,
But I don't have peanut butter or jelly at my house. So what do you want me to do?
Go to the store.
yeah, they
You
do
knew
have
12
stores here.
hours ago
And
you were going
waste
to be
my
eating
money
this.
on peanut butter and jelly that I'm never going to buy again?
Well, you're the one that put it on Twitter.
That's right.
I bought
I'm
a
eating
stupid
an Uncrustable. You did
that
not.
I'm gonna burn.
Shut up. The outfit had nothing to do
It's
with
the
the
same
PB&J.
thing. You can pay $10 to have peanut butter and jelly in your goddamn house and then throw it away.
It stays good for so long, though.
Kill me, Terry. It's not doing anything for me. What are you, some high class? Oh, well, excuse me. We didn't serve you lobster and steak this morning. Excuse me.
No, that's like someone getting processed lobster and say, "Oh, I'm eating lobster today. This is delicious." No, that's not real, girl.
What the hell's processed
I'll go
lobster?
steal another person's lunch. I
Steal
don't
somebody's
mind.
lunch.
What
I don't
the
care.
hell is processed lobster? You guys are confusing me now.
They have processed crab. It's
Crab,
fake.
I know. They put it in sushi.
It's fake lobster.
How?
I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist.
Jesse, it doesn't
Okay,
count.
I just stole Jesse's lunch. So we're
that a
going to
peanut
eat this.
butter and
Fish,
jelly?
I need you again.
All right, is that a peanut
This
butter
is
and
one
jelly?
piece, so you don't
PB&J?
ruin it.
What kind of jelly is it?
Jesse, what kind of jelly?
Oh, we got nothing.
No answer. What are we doing here?
It's a real sandwich.
That's a real
It's
sandwich?
strawberry, so this is different than the one I just ate.
All right, go ahead and piece it off so you don't ruin the guy's lunch today.
He's not going to eat it after I eat it. Well, he might. He
Well,
didn't
cut it.
He
cut
didn't
it so
cut
you
it in half.
He's not going to have lunch today.
Psycho.
Yeah, well, you're ruining a guy's day.
Okay, fine. I'll just.
Looks
There
like
you
you're
go.
buying
Piece
everyone
it off.
lunch, Adam.
This is not a good piece.
Oh my shit.
No, I'm really.
You may as well just take a bite out.
might
You
as well
Okay,
just
ruined the
take
whole
a
is this a
thing.
good bite?
Yeah.
That's a
Are we
good
good
bite.
here? Okay.
All right.
Terry, does that count?
That counts.
Is that doing anything for you?
No, and I don't like wheat bread.
Oh my god. You know what, Maddie? I think
All
we need
these
to talk
healthy
about your
people around
future
here, the wheat
I don't-
bread.
I don't think there's a future here.
You are on Wonder Bread?
Oh yeah, Wonder Bread is great. Thanks, Fish.
I am very disappointed right now. Well,
Thank
you
you,
ruined
Jesse.
Jesse's lunch, and
I
you didn't
ruined
even say it was
Justin's
good.
lunch. I ruined everybody's lunch. Apparently, I'm buying lunch today.
What are you? So people are saying you're a high-class hoe in the comment section. I'm assuming that's what you are. Excuse
I'm
me.
not a high-class hoe.
I
That's for damn
apologize. There was no bacon, lobster, and freaking mac and cheese this morning for you.
Apology accepted.
Now I was telling her
Wow, I need some water.
that she can. When I was a
That's
kid,
terrible.
I did peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and sometimes stuck a little banana in there.
Terrible, my ass. Don't talk shit about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Continue, Terry. Sorry.
I'm
now,
just
I would
gonna
stick
Will Smith
banana
you
in
later.
a
It's
PB
fine.
and J sandwich, or just
I'm a simple
peanut butter
man.
and banana.
I'm a grape jelly, peanut butter.
Do you want the rest of my Uncrustable?
No, I can't. I'm fasting, you jackass.
I wonder if Jesse's actually gonna take this back or not.
I doubt it. Honestly,
He's
this is
bougie.
this is like a fireable offense. You don't like wheat bread. You've never watched Do You Know What? You hate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
You can't talk about.
You know what? We need to talk about this, Terry. We got 6 minutes to kill.
We've got
She's
time.
never watched
No,
porn.
no, we are not talking
We're
about
doing
this.
this right now.
God damn.
Terry,
Oh,
she's
what is
never
it?
watched porn.
That's acceptable.
I'm not saying it's not acceptable.
Okay, first
I don't
of
believe
all,
her.
she is a female, and I know Maddie's all crusty and all this, but for the most part, if you look at the percentage,
crusty?
well, you know, you go out and drink and take shots and go like, yeah, okay, what's the big deal? I know she's like your down home girl that you can kick it with, and that's great. But women don't watch porn at the same percentage as men.
I'm gonna do the research right now.
So you've never gone into the
The
movie
dark
theater
webs?
with
No.
a trench coat on and watch porn?
29% of women polled that they have.
28?
29. That's not bad, right? Men, much higher than that. We don't have to talk about it.
What's the percentage?
So
for
maybe
men?
it's a little bit more believable. Men are here. Percentage of
Now
men.
you're actually
talking about
believing
this
her
right
now.
Here, we got
This
this.
is why I don't tell you anything,
All right,
Adam.
women 29%.
You should have learned that from day one.
Right?
Interesting. Men 43%.
Back on Fetish Friday when he tried to make everybody say their fetish.
He did.
Yeah, you have to be honest with the people in the chat. They're here to learn about you, and if you can't tell me what your fetish is, well then I don't know if I can do a show with you.
You never even said your fetish.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, you always cop out of all these things. You want
No, I don't.
answers, and then you just don't say
I
yours.
told you guys- no.
You say, oh, we have to go to break now.
Not true. I told
I'm
you
gonna
I
tell you
have...
about Planet Fitness, your studio.
This is why
What is your fetish?
This kid's gonna get killed in bed.
Fetish Friday.
I love.
He's in bed.
I'm a big scratch guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was not your answer last time.
I didn't give an answer last
Yes,
time.
there
Exactly.
we go. There we go.
Because you guys weren't answering. You're being a bunch of babies.
No, that conversation came up so
Okay,
randomly.
the point is,
Jeff
long story.
and I were just innocent little
by the end of
souls.
the session, I don't mind my back being scratched up. That's the point. Anyways, next. Anything? You don't have one, really? I'm surprised.
Why
I'll
are
tell you mine.
surprised?
All right.
I like to wrestle women.
Hell yeah.
You like to what?
Wrestle
women.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Terry.
Sure.
Is that all right?
That's fine. You do
Okay.
you. You do you, boo boo.
Do you have a fetish or not?
I don't think so.
I hate
No,
you.
no, no, no.
I
She's
know you
boring.
do.
She's got one. We'd never find out. Unless.
What, do you got a foot fetish?
No, never mind.
Oh boy.
Definitely not feet then.
No, I hate feet. I hate feet.
You don't like guys just shoving their feet in your face?
Happy Friday.
You know she likes guys rubbing her feet. Put a little
No,
lotion on there.
don't come near my feet.
Well, you
I
got
have smelly
bunions
feet.
and stuff?
Nope, I just have smelly feet. Like literally, ask my friends.
Well, wash them.
I go to a party and I say I have to tell a warning, like, "Hey guys, I'm about to take my shoes off."
Oh, my
wow.
God.
Wow.
That's
A warning.
disgusting.
I mean, you are a real
Fish, do you have a
catch.
fetish?
Oh yeah,
I don't think so.
real catch.
Do you have a fetish,
I
buddy?
don't think so. You guys probably know more than me. I don't think so.
No, you do. You just don't want to say it.
What's your fetish, Westfall? You like golf clubs in your butt?
I think that was a yes.
Oh, yeah.
No.
All right, let's get out of here. Oh,
Oh my God! Please
We're gonna
go.
get canceled
Please
pretty
go
soon.
to break, please.
Gypsy Vodka, Michigan's. It's Michigan's vodka. It's gluten free, locally owned and operated up in Petoskey, Michigan. Check them out, guys. Please ask for it by the name of Gypsy. And I cannot stress this enough. Don't be like Maddie. Please drink responsibly.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
Counting down the hits until Miggy hits 3,000.
High drive, way back the other way, and gone! Cabrera hits another one.
The summer of Woodward sports is here.
Well, guys, I don't know if you've seen Adam's legs today, but they are white. He needs a little bit of tan on him. And there is no better place to go than Chili Peppers Tanning. That's where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D with spotless sanitized rooms and trained certified tanning professionals. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. They'll even beat your competitors by $5. Don't forget, of course, to pick up Australian Gold, Designer Skin, Caltan, and Swedish Beauty Lotions. Chili Peppers Tanning, it's where you find the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and the darkest tans.
All right, Miss, we're all white and we're not as good as you.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Miss, I don't have a fetish my ass. Whatever. One day I'm going to get you to open up on this show.
I just told
it's
everybody that I
hard-
had
It's
smelly
hard to admit
feet.
your
That's
fetish
so
because
gross.
it's like it's always something that's weird and you
Sharing-
just don't want people to know. You don't want to
Sharing
share.
a fetish is different than saying, hey, this is what's unattractive
But you
about
also
me.
just told everybody that I've never watched porn, and I just tried to frickin' eat a PB&J that was disgusting.
Yeah,
so
you're growing.
thanks,
You're,
jerks.
My objective with you, Maddie, is in the next
And-
90 days. What?
You listened. I'm so proud.
And we know she's got smelly feet.
Queen.
I don't think Adam knows what's going on right now.
All I know is I told him to shut up, and he did.
That's a win. Let's clap it
feels like
up.
power.
You're
clap it
a
up.
woman with some power. Good for you.
Equal rights, equal hands. That's,
Have you ever
what I
thought
think.
of wearing socks? Sometimes?
I wear socks.
How do you feel smell? Genetic? You
Oh.
should get those Dr. Scholl's
Doesn't
things.
everyone's feet smell?
Actually,
No.
I have this spray. It's called Twinkle Toes.
Oh,
maybe that's why your feet smell, because of
No, it
chemicals.
helps. It
Oh,
helps.
does it?
Yeah.
Hey, whatever makes you happy.
Shout out
Terry,
to Twinkle Toes.
you sent me some stuff, actually. I wanted to get to one of them. God, I'm losing my mind.
Okay, I'll help you out with one.
I need help right now.
We had an unfortunate situation where our neighbor's granddaughter died, and she's 4 months old, which is a horrible thing. Now, I went to find sympathy cards, and here's the shocker. I was looking for sympathy cards for, youth. You lost your youth.
Where'd you go? Because it does depend on where you go.
No, there were way more sympathy cards losing your pet, losing your dog, losing your cat than it is losing your child.
Well, it's not very common to lose a child. I mean, it's common, but
I just thought that was a little weird.
you know more people that lose their pet than lose their child.
I know,
Is
but
that
if
fair to
somebody
say?
lost, if their dog died, I wouldn't think to send them a card.
Most people don't.
But when you go to Hallmark and other places, there's way more cards. Sorry for the loss of Rover or whatever the hell that thing was.
Well, you could just use a pen, scratch out.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Somebody is grieving. They don't want to look at a card and see something scratched out.
Well, if you can't find anything,
That's
It's
insensitive.
not your fault they don't have it in stock, is it? It shouldn't be.
Well, you gotta do something. You gotta find the card, or you can't be scratching out sympathy cards. It's a little mean.
I once showed up to a funeral.
Oh no!
Fully kitted out in a golf attire.
Of course you did. That doesn't
Because
shock
I forgot
me.
there was a funeral for a family relative.
How do you forget?
It's like a third cousin. Long story.
Oh, okay.
I was golfing that day, and I thought it was supposed to be on the 19th. It was actually the 18th. I scheduled 18 holes. My mom calls me while I'm like hole number 10. She tells me, "Where the hell are you?" I said, "I'm golfing." She said, "What the hell you mean you're golfing?" 1, 2, and 3. I said, "All right, let me finish up," and I'm on my way. I got in more trouble because I actually finished the round, and then I showed up really late.
Yikes!
And I showed up in shorts, and
She thought you meant finish the hole. You said I'm
I
finishing
showed
the
up in
round.
shorts and those like polka dot golf shirts.
Oh,
And
Oh,
it
like the
was,
John
yeah, it was
Daly
pretty.
outfit?
Now, how old were you?
19.
No, yeah, it doesn't matter because I was gonna say Mama's gonna box those ears.
Oh, no, my mom. No, it's my dad who whips my ass. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, but missing a funeral angers the mom more than the dad. So that's why I
Oh.
thought Mom was gonna box your ears.
It was the cousin on my dad's side, so I think my dad was more upset.
Yeah,
with me,
probably.
but, it wasn't the end of the world though. I shot a good 18 rounds or
Okay.
18 holes. It was
What'd
pretty
you
good.
shoot? Do you remember what you shot?
I don't. No, I don't. I wasn't even that good
Like
anyway.
in the
Were you
range.
at peace with yourself afterward?
Oh yeah, I slept like a baby. Yeah, I was a kid. I'm naive. I didn't care. So Maddie, we've identified your fetish in the chat, by the way.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, Maddie likes to be dominant in bed. This is confirmed by Rule Black in the chat. So we're good.
Oh wow.
We now know Maddie is someone who likes to be dominant. So if you're a dude,
Oh, she likes to be dominant. I thought you said she likes to be dominated.
no, she likes to be
wants
the dominant one. So she's pegging dudes.
Okay.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yes, no. You want to plead the fifth here?
No.
You give her an option, then you're gonna get angry at her.
I'm trying
that
to-
you
I'm
didn't
trying to get
answer.
her on-
today.
Listen, it's okay to talk about these things.
Now, can you imagine, Maddie? Look, ho boy, you do what I say. Or else I'm gonna spank that ass.
Oh man. Oh man.
How many
Oh,
times have
man.
you done that?
None. I've
Oh,
never.
please. Yeah, you have.
I've never spanked a man in bed.
Whoa. You've never had a couple shots and looked at some dude and said,
I've definitely had a couple shots.
you
for
about
sure.
to get your ass spanked by
No.
by dominant Maddie.
No.
Never.
No.
Raise your hand. All right. I don't believe
I'm
her.
telling you, man.
Do you need my right hand?
Yeah. You put up the wrong hand.
Scout's honor. I don't know how to do that. Fingers crossed. Whatever. Come in peace.
Unbelievable. What are we doing here?
You did this.
No, you did this by not being forthcoming
Truthful.
with information.
Yes.
So now I have to find out from people in the chat that you peg dudes instead of you telling me friend to friend.
How would people in the chat have any idea what I do in
I don't
my
know.
personal life?
Maybe somebody you used to date.
Yeah, maybe some of them are your
Nobody
friends.
has ever lied in that chat, ever.
Wow.
Everyone, every day.
The internet is the most truthful place on the planet.
That's
So
like
I'm not
saying,
sure what you're talking
that's
about.
like saying Adam Baydoun is always right.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
So a lot of people believe that. Well, it was on the internet. It must be true.
100%.
Oh my gosh, this is why I hate Fridays.
Fridays, you know what? They say it's F it Friday. Like, yeah, F it. Maddie pegging dudes. Westfall likes golf clubs in his butt.
Oh my god.
Fish likes to watch naked rugby.
Well, not naked, but they got clothes on.
Maddie, when you start taking dudes down, is it usually on a Friday night or a Saturday, or what day of the week
Take
do you
dudes
like?
down. I'm also the most awkward person in the world, so it's
Until
fine.
she drinks. And then she's outgoing. She'll sit there and have a great time with you, and then she'll forget that there was a hungry hippo table. Unbelievable. Like, we were literally surrounded, Terry. We were surrounded, being attacked by hippos. And this girl's just sitting there drinking, having a good time, telling everybody how awesome she is. And then she leaves.
You know what? She said, oh, yeah, at least I'm not one of those hippos.
Thank you, Terry.
I'm sitting here looking fine.
100%. 100%.
What did you tell those hippos to do, Adam?
I told him to go eat a salad.
There we go. There we go.
And run a lap.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We got 5 minutes.
I don't even want to do mailbag.
Oh, we're doing mailbag,
Oh,
and
you
I'm
have
gonna
to
extend.
now.
We're gonna extend mailbag, and
Oh.
we're gonna
Oh,
extend it by
boy.
3 minutes.
Super.
Because I want to get as many questions as we can. You can ask Maddie
Super.
about her fetishes.
Oh,
You can
my
ask Fish
goodness
about whatever the
gracious.
hell you want. This is an open book Friday. You guys ask
Open
any
book Friday.
goddamn
I like that.
question.
Open book
We'll
Friday.
answer it. But before we do, Maddie's got to tell you about the sports marketing
Yes,
agency.
I do. Our friends over at SMA have been leveraging pro athletes and other notables for a decade against the issues around mental health and substance use disorder. With the help of NFL alumni Sean Jordan has been able to save lives and take a stand against these issues. Soon coming to Woodward Sports, the sports marketing agency podcast, this is the F-Word series against fentanyl. If you're struggling with substance abuse or mental health, they are here to help. Go to thesportsma.com.
You asked for it and we listened. The Seafood Festival is back at Big Boy, including a Friday night seafood buffet. Catch it while you can, available at participating locations until April 24th. Also available, the new fish sandwich. We'll see you at Big Boy.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Counting down the hits until Miggy hits 3,000.
High drive, way back the other way, and gone! Cabrera hits another one.
The summer of Woodward Sports is here.
Well, if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, head on over to the Fulling Warehouse in Hamtramck. It's home of the original football bowling pin game called Fulling. Host your corporate party, team building event, or just come in with family and friends. There's 2 ways to play. They have $10 unlimited open play, or you can reserve a lane for $120. They've got over 100 beers and a $2 mystery beer machine. I don't care who you are drinking that beer for $2. And don't forget, they also have multiple full bars. You bring the food or have it delivered. Come get your full on. Check it out at thefullingwarehouse.com.
All right, Maddie. It's
No.
mailbag time. We got to answer the important questions.
Mailbag!
So we'll start with Doughboy Steve asking the really important questions this morning. If Maddie pegged Adam, would she put his toes behind his ears, Terry, or bend him over the desk? Terry, you can answer this one first.
I think she'd break your toes.
Maddie, don't get all shy. Answer the goddamn question.
I don't even know what that means.
What do you mean you don't know what that means? You know exactly what that means. Bend me over the desk or toes behind my ears?
Bend you over the desk.
All right, thank you. What's your safe word?
Pizza, actually.
Pizza?
Yeah,
All right,
the
very
pizza
good.
emoji specifically. If you ever need to get out of a date.
Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, what else we got in the chat?
Oh,
Sorry
my
to
God.
everybody just tuning in and asking what the hell is going on. Let's see. Terry, how much would it take for you to smack Adam?
I don't
Nothing.
smack people. Before I started doing things, all I heard was one of us was gonna smack the other. Now you got to be professional. You argue, you get angry sometimes, but then when it's done, that's it. You move on, and that's the way it should be with marriage. You have a bad day with your wife, and then when you go to bed, you give her a little peck and go to sleep. Not that I'm gonna give you a peck, but I'm never mad at you. I may act like I'm mad, but I'm not.
I appreciate it, Terry. Fish, question for you. All
Why
right.
am I scared?
You had to choose a cuisine to live off of: British cuisine or Mediterranean.
Probably British.
You sick freak.
Why am I sick?
No,
You're disgusting.
British
You're disgusting.
food is gross.
Mussels
Fish-
and all that BS.
Well,
Are you
fish and
serious?
chips are not bad. I can
They
eat that
they
for a
put like
living.
fried chicken on wheat bread.
Well, I just won't eat that. I'll just eat fish and chips. I can live off of fish and chips. By the way, go to Big Boy. Fish and chips, you can eat me alive till Sunday.
Mediterranean food is so much better. You got your.
It's healthier for you.
And I don't know what it's called, the tawuk and
Yeah, you got it.
shish
You're saying it right.
kebab.
You're saying it right.
They got that yellow rice, which is really good.
Yep.
Hummus is good.
Yep. And this
And-
guy wants to eat freaking fish and chips.
There's
for the
certain
next 10
places
years.
that have.
I could.
What's the little bread?
Pizza. I can eat
Pita bread.
pizza.
The pita bread, but they have this
French
pita bread
fries.
that's like a pita pocket. That is delicious, dude. I could live off of those.
I'm gonna take you guys all off for dinner at a Mediterranean place once I'm done fasting.
Oh, can we go to, what is it, Layla in Detroit?
Yeah.
It's a good spot.
But there's way better spots than that one.
Okay.
That's the fancy spot.
Yeah, we don't want to go to fancy. We want to go to like the hardcore.
Yeah, you're
gonna get
taking
the
us
good
to like
stuff.
Dearborn, right? Hamtramck.
Yeah, you go somewhere Dearborn.
Yeah,
Hamtramck,
he's gonna
doesn't
take us where mama's in the back cooking.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the spot.
Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna invite everybody at the network for dinner on April 31st, which is I believe a Saturday.
Why April 31st?
Not this upcoming Saturday. Next
Yeah, it'll
Saturday.
be next week.
I think next Saturday I'm gonna invite everybody for dinner at my house. So you're
Okay.
all invited.
I'm not coming to your house.
Why?
Hey, ding dong, there is no April 31st. You mean May
30th,
1st?
excuse me.
April 30th.
Oh, it's a trick. Okay.
Yeah, he tricked us. He
No.
wants to take us to
Next
dinner on
Saturday, you're
April
all
31st.
invited to my house, by the
April
way.
30th.
I'm gonna be making a really good dinner for all of
I
you.
thought you said May 1st
I'm gonna
was...
be pissed if you don't show up, by the
I
way.
thought you said May 1st was your last day.
May 1st is the last day, but I'm gonna invite you guys all at night.
Okay.
It'll be a good dinner. 7, 8 o'clock dinner. Be fun.
You cook?
Yeah.
Put a little apron on?
No apron.
You gonna wear your little onesie?
Yeah.
You can't miss that.
Maddie, you showing up or not?
No.
She'll
Wow.
be there.
I'm
She
done
said
with
no.
you.
Oh, wow.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
She said she's
I'll
done
be
it for
there.
you. Oh.
Golf club. Butt in the butt. You showing up? Oh man. Huh?
Only if you got golf clubs.
Ooh, kinky.
I do. I've got 2 sets at home, so you can take whichever putter and you know what to do with it.
Oh my god.
You
All right,
gotta
what other
re-grip
questions
that
do we have
sucker.
in the chat? Is
Nothing
yellow rice. No, I'm not even gonna answer that. Let's see. Maddie, the size matter.
We already talked about this about a month ago.
That
if
was
you
hand
want to
size.
know.
We're talking about something else.
Oh, we
Oh,
talked
boy.
about
No,
that
we're talking
too.
about this right now.
Yes, size matters.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very important.
Get off of me.
All right,
You're so annoying.
It's Maddie Friday.
Maddie, you're a part of the show. Answer.
Not wrong.
All right, that's the job.
I did
here.
answer. I was talking to Westfall.
Don't complain about it. Let's
Don't
see.
yell at me.
Westfall, be quiet.
Wow.
Terry, if you had to pick between a quarterback and an edge rusher, what are you doing?
At 2?
Yeah.
I
Any edge rusher, any quarterback doesn't matter.
am conservative. I'm gonna go with the edge rusher,
Okay.
and I'll take my chance on the quarterback next year.
Kyle Ramos, I don't remember you, man. And I didn't go to Fordson in 2012. So like
That might mean you did.
I was at Crestwood in 2012. I left Fordson in 2010. Come on. I don't remember you. I feel bad.
You probably know him.
Joik is at in Aruba, lost at sea. God knows where Joik is.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah, God
We're not
knows where
talking about
Joik is.
that.
He's probably still trying to figure out if Jim Caldwell likes him or not.
Wow.
Because that's what matters, not winning.
But he's so nice.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he's
no,
nice.
no, no. Jim
The
Caldwell
players
loved
love
him.
him. Yes, players
Treat
love
him like a man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He treated me with respect. He cared about the players, but we never won. Fuck, man. Oh God.
Joy could always tell, well, we almost won that game against Green Bay.
And the Cowboys.
Kill me.
Spencer, do you want to come eat these PB&Js?
Spencer, do you want to come eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Please.
Actually, not. Will you? Get your ass in the studio right now. I know you're listening.
Spencer.
Spencer, come eat
Spencer.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches so I don't feel bad about making Maddie try them.
There's no way he's touching that sandwich now.
Yes, he will.
You made it look sick.
I used to do choir,
doesn't
by the way,
care.
at Stout. Just
Yes,
a
he
heads up.
does.
Are you
Used to
kidding
be
me?
a
You
what
should have
stout?
seen when I brought the heavyweights tacos. I literally walked through the door and they were like,
Okay, that doesn't. The heavyweights will eat anything.
That is
exactly.
very true.
So Spencer
And
will come
Spencer's
in
part
here
of them.
and he's gonna eat these.
That's why they're the
PB&Js.
heavyweights.
And we'll time him, and it'll be great.
Hi, Mom.
Spencer!
Spencer!
Unbelievable. Unacceptable. This should
Rude.
not take more than 30 seconds for him to
Pretending
get here.
like,
All right.
pretending like he
grab
doesn't
him?
hear us.
I'll grab Spencer. We're back.
Adam was happy to see
Oh,
Patricia.
here he is!
Oh,
Here he comes.
I don't have to grab
Hurry up,
Mr.
hurry up.
Oh, here it is.
America.
Everybody,
Maddie, get
Spencer,
up.
TD
Here
of
comes
Big
Spinny.
Andy, love
Sorry,
you,
get
walk.
up.
Whatsoever.
Hold the mic for him. All right,
Dude.
Spencer.
That would be wild.
Do you like?
today.
Do you
How
like?
fast can you eat these PB&Js?
This? Which? What? The
Both.
Uncrustable?
I think
Oh, we got Easy coming in here too.
All right. Give easy Jesse's. All right. All right.
Hey
this is-
guys, I gotta ask a critical question.
All right, Fish, go
Did
fix the
Spencer
goddamn
really
camera,
fart
please.
on your show?
That was a real
Was
fart.
that a real?
Unedited.
Oh my god!
Before you
Unedited real fart.
before you eat it, all right?
How bad did it stink?
Do you guys like
racing.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
Racing is so much smaller.
No, you're
Size
fine.
matters.
Size doesn't matter.
People like you.
Yeah, man, that's what we're saying. All right. You ready?
Y'all
3,
ready for this?
2, 1.
Go!
Damn.
You're taking your time,
All
eh,
right,
Spence?
Spencer? Here we go. Spencer's in the lead. It looks like the moon shape right
You
now with
can't
what
drink
he's
my
eating.
drink. He's drinking my water.
Easy using the hot dog eating strategy. He's chugging water. He just hasn't dipped his sandwich in there yet.
I think it was vodka.
Spencer's officially done.
You're not supposed to tell
Spencer,
that.
congratulations. I don't have a prize for you.
It's Uncrustable. That's the prize.
Was it good?
It was good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
PB&J.
see, tell this bitch that it's actually
Whoa!
good.
Whoa!
She doesn't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
And?
I mean, different strokes for different folks. You guys are talking about fetishes and stuff. It's
Hey, she likes feet.
Don't forget, I am
Westfall
the
likes
heavyweights
golf clubs in his
bodyguard,
butt.
so...
true. It's true.
Westfall likes golf clubs in his butt.
Hey fellas, fellas,
Jesus
a woman with
Christ.
stinky feet, is that a deal breaker?
Yeah.
That's me.
Actually, no.
Wait,
Really?
guys, answer this
You don't gotta
honestly.
smell the feet.
Hey, answer this honestly,
All these
please.
stinky parts, that might be a deal breaker.
Could you envision Maddie pegging dudes? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Listen,
I knew it.
I'm their
I knew
bodyguard.
it. I knew it. 100%.
She is our
And if she
bodyguard.
was in a lesbian relationship,
Oh my god.
She would be
we
pegging the
talked
hell
about
out
this
of it.
yesterday. Okay, so like...
She would be
never
the top.
mind.
she would be on top 100%.
She'd be the top for sure. Or a power bottom.
Or power. Oh, God.
One or the other.
All right, that was an
Get me outta
eventful
here.
Friday
Is it time
show.
to go yet?
We're gonna cut the show because we're probably
We're
never
done
gonna
here.
do a show.
I
again
think we
after
lost
this.
Maddie for forever.
Oh, good, guys. Have a great
Oh,
weekend. Enjoy. We'll see you guys Monday. I'm gonna get the hell out of this stupid ass outfit. Hope you
place
enjoyed the
sucks.
show, Terry. Nice seeing you. I'm glad you're alive. Alex, enjoy getting golf
Goodbye.
clubs in your butt. See you, everybody.
Have a good weekend.
A wild show.